my gosh, y'all, I'm dead. I'm dead. This man gonna take me. Hey y'all, this video has been long overdue. I'm sorry y'all, I've been gone for a while. I know my followers on social media is probably like, this girl always saying she gonna make another video, she gonna make another video. Yeah, here it comes y'all. Finally had made some time to make another video. It's not as easy as y'all think it is. It's really not. Like, it's really not. Sorry, everybody's on something. It's really not that easy. But anyways, just as the title says, y'all, it is story time in this thing. Story time. You know, there was a post that I saw on social media. Sorry, I'm getting comfortable because I'm about to give y'all a story. So yeah, it was some things that I saw on social media that inspired me to do this video because I feel like it is very important for our young women and young men, everybody, to be more aware of their surroundings. Like, it is for real. We all as a whole just need to pay more attention to when we're out, especially when we by ourselves, or young mothers, old mothers, all mothers. When you out by yourself with your kids, like, you really do need to pay attention to your surroundings. I was in college, y'all. The campus, I'm not going to say the campus that I went to or the school that I went to. The campus that the school that I went to, it was very open. And I'm not sure if it's still like that. What are you doing? Rude interruption. Anywho, so the school that I went to, y'all, the campus was really open. Basically, anybody could come on campus, especially during the day, and nobody would basically question why they were there. The way it was set up was basically, if you wanted to come on campus and let's just say you wanted to go to the library or you wanted to eat lunch on our campus, you could come. Like, nobody would question why you're there, who you're there for, none of that. And it was always a concern, but you never really pay much attention to something until something happens, which is bad. So basically, we were normal routine. At the time, I was working at the local food line or whatnot, and normal routine. If I had to work that day, get dressed, whatever I do, go to class and whatnot, and then I will go, before I go to work, I'll go to lunch, because y'all know how college is. You don't got no money, so you're going to eat that free food before you go to work, because you ain't going to have nothing to eat until you get home and heat up the noodles. But anyway, so it was at lunch or whatever, and it was a group of us that was there. And to be completely honest, y'all, at that point in time, I wouldn't say that I wasn't or was aware of my surroundings, but I really didn't pay that much attention to the people that was around me. Like, sometimes I would literally just zone out, be in my own zone and stuff, and I really had to stop doing that, because you have to be aware of your surroundings. So basically, went to lunch, and I wouldn't say that he stood out because he wasn't a familiar face in a sense, and he was an older man, y'all. When I tell you, like, no lie, he looked like, how somebody, I hate to say this, but how somebody looked stink. He looked stink, and he was just this big fat Caucasian man, y'all. And y'all, he was just like standing at, like, the way our cafeteria was set up, basically, like, it's big windows. So if you stood outside of the cafeteria, you could see out onto the campus. In that, like, area, you could see out onto the campus. So if you just stood out there behind the window, everybody gonna look at you, because people don't just stand and look in the window. So basically, he was just standing there. So I don't remember who pointed it out or what, but somehow my attention was brought to the man standing at the window. And remind y'all, I'm in my work shirt, Food Line shirt, my name and everything, name tag, everything. That's one thing that I do. Let me pause my story. Y'all, be aware of your surroundings, and just be aware of where you go with certain things on. Like, certain shirts that may have, like, your job logo on it or your name on it, because you just don't know who's paying attention to you. You just don't know who's watching you, and that's all they need is, like, just a little leeway to figure out your routine or whatnot. So now, with this happening, wait, let me get back to the story. I'll get to that point. But anyway, so he came in the cafeteria, and there was a group of us sitting there, and there was another young lady that was sitting with us, and she smoked cigarettes, which, not saying you could tell, but she had her pack of cigarettes on the table. So he went and got food and stuff, and like I tell y'all, the campus is open, so he literally came on the campus. He literally paid to eat, and nobody didn't think twice about figuring out why he was there. Because I'm telling you, like, you could literally park by the library. There was no type of like security booth you had to go through. You didn't have to show no kind of ID. And I just feel like even if they haven't changed that, they need to change that. And I feel like anybody that comes on the campus that is not a student, that cannot show a student ID, needs to be documented somehow in the system about this person. Because you know, if something happened, at least they can go back and be like, okay, this person was on the campus, this is where they live, we have a picture of their ID, you know, just little things like that. So anyways, he came on the campus, he paid to eat, and he came in the cafeteria. So like, we were sitting at this table and he was sitting like at the table, another table, but like right in front of us, facing like my direction, because the other girls was sitting with their back to him, and I'm sitting basically facing him but at a different table. So randomly, like, we were literally about to get up and go, he literally came over to the table and offered the girl a cigarette. I can't remember if she took it or not, but anyways, he offered her a cigarette. I don't know if he was just trying to get close to the table to figure out what my shirt said, because he did wear glasses, so I don't know if he was trying to just get close to figure out what my shirt said or what. But he came to the table, whatever. She was like, no, thank you. I did not make eye contact with this man because first off, he just made me feel weird. Like, you ever been around somebody that just creeps you out? They don't even gotta say nothing or do nothing, or just, they don't even have to interact with you, and you just feel weird, like, ugh, something just about them just kind of making my skin crawl. So y'all, I thought nothing of it, because at that point, you know, I was trying to get into this mindset of like not really trying to like overthink things, and I'm an overthinker, so I was trying not to overthink things and like, you know, trying to think too far ahead, because I'm like, okay, random man on campus, whatever, he offered her a cigarette, no biggie, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Y'all, I'm not saying girl, y'all, that night I went to work, not even thinking nothing of it, and thank God, my boyfriend, which is my husband now, right now, he used to take me to and from work, which after the situation I'm so grateful for, because I can't even imagine if he knew that I was driving to and from work by myself, what he probably would have did. So y'all, I went to work, and lo and behold, y'all, this man comes through my line, because I was a cashier at Food Line. When I tell y'all, because I think I was helping somebody, and you know how you just see somebody from the corner of your eyes, so you kind of just look quick to figure out who it is, y'all. When I saw that man, I don't know if my current customer could just see the look on my face. They didn't say anything, but I don't know if they could see the look on my face, y'all. But I was just like, what the heck? What the heck? Is this really happening? Like, is this really? And y'all, I've watched a lot of Lifetime movies, and if anybody watched a lot of Lifetime movies when you were like really young, like most of the movies was about people getting kidnapped and all kind of stuff. So that was and still is like my biggest fear, to get kidnapped. Which I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't know if you call it. I guess you still probably kidnapped. I don't know. But anyways, my worst fear and still is to get kidnapped, is to get taken, whatever. Y'all, he came through my line, and I was like talking to myself, play it cool. Don't show him, like, just do, because I wear my emotions on my face, and I kept telling myself, do not show your emotions on your face, girl, calm down, it's good, like, coincidence, he just might live in the area, this is the closest Food Line to his house, it's just a coincidence, just play it cool, y'all. So, came through my line, and I'm like, trying not to really make too much eye contact, but I'm still trying to look at his face, because I'm like, if this isn't a coincidence, I need to remember your face. So I'm looking at his face or whatever, and you know, and when I tell y'all like that when somebody looks stank, they might be stank, he was funky. Now I'm a hit when I say that word, y'all, but he was funky. Oh my gosh, he was so stank. Oh my gosh, he was so stank. So, you know, he was trying to make like little small talk, so I was like, okay, just play it cool. You know, if you make small talk with him, he won't think nothing of it. Which I don't know if by me showing emotion, it would have really made a difference or not. But anyway, so I kept telling myself, play it cool, make it small talk or whatever. He don't even know what he was talking about, but I'm not even gonna disclose too much information. But he was in this part of this certain state, and that certain part is close to where I'm from. So that really had kind of like slapped me in the face in a sense, because I'm like, oh shoot, like I'm from this place and he was in this place, which is not too far from each other. So I'm like, whoa, you hitting a little bit too close to home. He was in this place, and he lost his keys, and his card, his Food Line card was on his keys. Y'all, so I'm like, okay, all right, you know how you try to like end a conversation so you're not really saying too much. You're like, oh, okay, that's nice. All right, have a good night. He's still trying to make conversation, so I'm like, please get on my line. Thank God another customer came, so he ended up having to leave. So like I quickly texted my boyfriend at the time. I was like, yo, the man that we saw in the cafeteria just came through my line. Oh my gosh, like I'm scared, like what's going on? And he kept like trying to reassure me, like, calm down, it's okay, like don't worry about it, it was coincidence, you know, trying to just make me feel better about the situation. Yo, I was just ready to go at that point. I ain't saying nothing to my managers. I didn't put too much thought into it, because I said, you know what, I'm not going to put too much energy into it, because I'm a true believer, firm believer, that if you put energy into something, then you know you can kind of, I won't say you can kind of make it happen, but if you continuously put energy into something, then that stuff can happen. I mean, hey. So days went past, y'all. I started like really looking over my shoulder. Like I was really scared, because I was like, man, this ain't no, you know, I kept going back and forth. This ain't a coincidence. Like this man knew where to come. And it's like several Food Lines in that area. And I'm like, what man come to that one? Like, was he following us? Like, did he wait a certain amount of time? Like, y'all, my mind was going like 1,000 miles per hour. So, y'all, a few days passed or whatever. You know, you start kind of like, okay, I haven't seen him. I haven't ran into him, none of that. So, I'm gonna let it go. I went to work and I was not feeling good. So I told my manager, I was like, listen, I gotta go. I'm not feeling good. My stomach hurt. I just need to go home. And y'all, nothing but God sent me home that day. So I told my manager, she let me go home that early. And need I remind y'all, you know, like when you in school and stuff like that, you work like a set schedule. You might work like 3 days out the week or 2 days out the week in the weekend. Working a set schedule, so I mean, it's not hard to keep track of somebody's schedule, especially if they're working the same thing all the time. Left work, came back to work. I don't know if it was that following day or a day later or so. And as soon as I got to work, my manager called me like over to like the little, you know how like grocery stores have like the customer service little section or whatever. She called me over there. She was like, hey, your professor came by and left this for you. Y'all, I was like, what? My professor? I'm like, none of my professors know why I work. This is the conversation me and her are having. So I'm like, none of my professors know why I work. And she was like, oh, well, he came by and dropped this off. Let me hit y'all what he dropped off, y'all. I don't know if y'all don't know, but if you don't know, go and read it. He dropped off The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. If you haven't read that poem, go read it. And you will see why I was like, whoa, you mean to tell me out of all the poems in the whole wide world, you literally decided to take your time, print off that poem, come to my job, and oh, let me not forget, y'all, ask for me by name. Oh, when she said, your professor came here, he said, is Randi here? When she said that, I'm like, whoa, somebody asked me for my name. I'm like, first off, in college, this is not high school where you have like, I mean, you can get to know your professors. Some of your professors you might be on like a different level with, so they might know you more than just seeing you by, like, you know you more than just know you by your face or whatnot. She was like, yeah, he came in and he was like, you know, hey, is Randi here? And they were like, no, she's not here today. His response was, oh no, she's supposed to be here. What? They were like, well, no, sir, she's not here. She doesn't work today, which I was at work, but I ended up leaving, which in a sense, y'all, I'm so happy that I left, but a part of me wish I was there, because I just wanted to know. No, I lie. I don't wish I was there. I am curious about how that situation would have unfolded if I was there, but I don't wish I was there. Let me take that back. Anyways, so he was like, oh no, she's supposed to be here. They were like, well, I'm sorry, sir, she's not at work today. He was like, oh no, she's supposed to be, like, kind of like, they was like, he kind of got aggressive with them in a sense, like, oh no, she's supposed to be here. She works, I think it was like, let's just say it was on Wednesday. She works on Wednesdays. So they was like, they already was kind of like taken back from it, because they're like, who, like, how are you telling us when somebody's supposed to be at work, you know? So they were like, well, she's not here. And I guess he asked them, like, when the next time I'll be there, and it was like, I'm sorry, sir, we can't disclose that information to you. Like, we can't tell you when she's going to be back at work. Like, you know, you can't do that. So, y'all, he left the pool. And when I got to work, and I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm dead. I'm dead. This man gonna take me. This man gonna have his way with me, y'all. He gonna have his way with me. Oh gosh, y'all. Like, that's when I told him about everything, like about the time when I saw him, about how he came in there, all of that. And my manager was just like on some like, you should have told us. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I know I should have, but I didn't think that it was going to go any further than that. And I started getting nervous because when they started saying like, oh, he was being aggressive, like not really like physically aggressive, but like verbally aggressive with them in a sense, like, oh no, she's supposed to be here. You know, I'm on some like, what is he actually, like, what is he capable of doing? So we ended up calling 911, and I did a police report, you know, just in case he did come back. I felt good after I did the police report because it seemed like I saw them more in the parking lot. And like I said, like my boyfriend at the time was taking me to, not at the time, my work, he's my husband now. So my husband was taking me to work. So, you know, I felt okay because I'm like, I know I'm not gonna be in the car by myself, but y'all, like that was just nerve wracking. Like I was to the point where I wanted to like just leave school and go back home because I'm like, I'm scared. Y'all, we found him on a sex offender list. When I saw his face, my heart dropped. I still can remember that man's face vividly to this day. If I ever was to see him right now, and this happened almost just about 4.5 years ago, and I will never forget his face. I got his address. I printed all that stuff out because I was like, I'm taking this to the security on campus, and I'm going to show this to them just in case, because I don't know what he's capable of doing, and I need them to know all this information. You know, just in case I come missing. I found out his name, everything. I was ready. I was like, if I ever see this man again, I'm calling him by name, because you gonna be shocked. Like, how this girl know my name? Took it to the security. Why when I walked into their little, like they had like a little booth that they worked in, why when I took it to the security, they already had this man's face posted in the thing. I guess basically they had his picture posted. I'm not sure if it was already posted or whatnot, but their response to me was, you're not the only person that this has happened to, in the sense of him following them or whatnot. Like, it's been other girls that made reports that this man has been following them, this man has approached them. I'm not sure in what way he has approached them, but he has spoken to them in the sense that I explained to them what was going on. So they was like, you know, they'll keep their eyes open and stuff. But I'm like, I don't know if his face was posted before all of this happened. Y'all need to up y'all security. He is a registered sex offender. He should not be on our campus, period. Thank God that after that, I don't know if maybe he was in the parking lot when I spoke to the police or what, and that made him back off. Let me knock on wood. I will never run into this man again. I'm so thankful that I guess he took the hint that I wasn't playing. It's just so scary because you don't know what can happen. Like, you know, it can go weeks, it can go days, nothing can happen, and then he can pop up. So I was really nervous for like a long time being by myself, like walking on campus. I didn't care if it was daylight, because people crazy and they don't care. They'll take you in broad daylight. I was just really, really scared for a long time. And I had to start telling myself, like, I can't let this person take control over my life, in the sense, like, you know, he didn't do anything to me or whatever. It didn't get to that point where I kept thinking it would get to. But I just had to keep telling myself, like, girl, no, don't let this man take control of your life. Like, you take control of your own life. This story basically, because I mean, it seemed like every day on Facebook, on social media, we always see these young girls, especially young girls, like 14 and younger, be missing or whatnot. And I just feel like us as mothers, us as women, us as parents, we need to educate our kids. When you go to the store, just pay attention. Especially a store like Walmart. As big as Walmart is, you always feel like I shouldn't run into the same person over and over and over and over again. I start watching my back, because you don't know if that person is trying to watch you, trying to pay attention to see when you're going to leave the store so they can follow you. Pay attention. And I know that there's a lot of women out here, when we go out, we're on our phones, we just not paying attention. And things happen very fast. So I just feel like, I mean, it's just too easy just to pay attention to your surroundings. Just watch your back, basically. Just don't get too comfortable, especially if you're in an area that you grew up in, that you've been in for the longest. Just don't get too comfortable, because you just don't know who could be watching you. It's just becoming like something that just happens, and it shouldn't. Like, we just all need to be more aware of our surroundings and educate our young people about how important it is to be aware of your surroundings. Come back here to watch more videos with the Campbell crew. I know y'all probably like, the Campbell crew? This ain't no crew. We always just seeing you. Y'all, I promise I am going to do better with making more videos. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.